So hello guys and welcome to another video. Today I've got this amazing motorcycle, the R15. This is the BS4 variant, and in this video I'll be telling you everything about this motorcycle because this is one of the best motorcycle in the country. So let's get started. So let's do a quick acceleration test of the Yamaha R15. First gear, let's launch it. So riding the Yamaha R15, what a brilliant motorcycle it is. So the engine is a single cylinder 155cc unit that produces about 19.5 horsepower and 14.7 Newton meters of torque. This is the BS4 variant, so it has got a bit more power when compared to the BS6 variant. So this is the most powerful R15 in the series of R15, and other than that the BS6 variant is really same. So let's compare these motorcycles. As I said, the engine, it is a 155cc unit. It is a fantastic engine. It is one of the most powerful motorcycle in the 150cc segment, and it also competes in the 200cc category, and in which it's really good. It excels in that also because there are only two motorcycles with which this motorcycle competes, the RS200 and the KTM RC200. And obviously the KTM RC200 is the best motorcycle in terms of 0 to 100 acceleration, but in terms of engine reliability and refinement, Yamaha is the best and has been the best ever since. So the vibrations, there are no vibrations in this motorcycle. It is a brilliant unit, and when you compare this motorcycle with the RS200 and the RC200, the RC200 is the least refined, and then comes the RS200, which has got vibrations, but this has got a little buzz on the foot pegs. But other than that, the engine is seriously sweet, and the way this motorcycle revs is just amazing. It goes all the way up to 11,500 RPM, and VVA technology kicks in up at 7,000 RPM, so the power delivery is seriously linear throughout the rev range, and it feels really good to ride. This motorcycle is best suited for track purpose only because the steering position is absolutely committed. You sit completely leaned in towards the handlebar. The foot pegs are seriously rear set. So this is the proper riding position for track use, but out in the city it is really painful, and only after a few kilometers your wrist will start paining and also your back will start paining. But even then the R15 will give you a lot of joy because this motorcycle is really sweet to ride, and that's mainly because the engine, and we have really talked about a lot about this engine, so let's keep the engine aside for a bit and let's talk about the handling. The handling is really sweet in this motorcycle. It just handles like a charm. The handling coupled with the technology and equipment on offer makes this motorcycle a really perfect companion for the track because it has got slipper clutch, easy downshifts. The slipper clutch works really brilliantly on this motorcycle, and also there is dual channel ABS, which is really well calibrated, so the braking is also very safe. The tire doesn't get locked even at higher speeds, and the slipper clutch really works really nicely. The suspension is on the stiffer side, but it is very well tuned for city ride too. It absorbs bumps quite nicely for a track focused motorcycle, and this is a light motorcycle. It weighs just under 140 kilograms, so that's that. talking about the performance, this will do 0 to 100 in just 11.5 seconds and will top out at 145 kilometers per hour. And this motorcycle just revs cleanly towards its red line of 11,500 RPM. It is really sweet, and it is just a joy to rowing this motorcycle through the gears. The clutch is super light, the gearbox is really sweet shifting, and the handling is brilliant. Obviously this motorcycle hasn't got all the horsepowers when compared to its rivals. There is the RS200 and the RC200, because they have got about 24-25 bhp, and this is about 6 bhp or 5 bhp down in terms of power, which is quite a significant amount of power and torque figures. But even being underpowered, this motorcycle really feels so nice to ride. And if you guys are in drag racing and all, this motorcycle just annihilates the RC200 in terms of straight line acceleration. Just annihilates it, because the RC200 tops out at 135 km per hour, whereas this will top out at 145. So yes, this is much faster in terms of straight line acceleration, and just a bit slower than the RS200. But if you compare the BS6 R15 with the BS6 RS200, the R15 has become even faster, because Bajaj has put a limiter on the new RS200, and the top speed is just limited up to 143 km per hour on the RS200. Obviously the RS200 and the RC200 has got a better mid-range performance because of their higher capacity and more powerful engine, but this really excels in the top end. And this motorcycle really feels light, and piloting this motorcycle is really easy. And the R15 is also considered as a really rider-friendly motorcycle, because even if you are not into motorcycles and you have not ridden a lot of motorcycles, you will still love the R15 and you will be able to handle it really nicely. And if you get used to riding this motorcycle with this riding position, you will just be epic. You will excel on the track, and also on the highway, and the city riding will be really fantastic. As you can see, I am currently riding at 6th gear, and the mid-range is really good. Open throttle, and the engine responds really cleanly. And then if you really want to go and rev the nuts out of the motor, you can just downshift, and this will get up to speeds really nicely. The instrument cluster of this motorcycle is really loaded with technology and stuff, but it is not really as loaded as the KTM RC or the KTM series motorcycle. And there's also a shift light which blinks at max RPM to tell you that you have to shift gear, and the fun time is over. And then again the fun time starts when you start driving this motorcycle again and again. And that is a seriously ugly looking F-Pace. So this is the motorcycle, the R15 BS4. It is in matte black finish and it looks seriously epic. The rear tire is 140 section and her tail light looks really good. The indicators doesn't look that good. It should have been an LED unit, but that's that. The silencer is really big and chunky, looks good, suits the overall look of the motorcycle. And obviously front indicators are also conventional. And then the front tire is a 100 section tire, so yes, the tire is really good in this motorcycle. There is the ABS badging, and that is the VVA badging, variable valve actuation. R15 written in its really familiar font. Yamaha badging, that's a sticker, not a badge. And this is Yamaha engraved on the seat. Version 3 stickering, looks really good. The fit and finish of this motorcycle is not really good when compared to the version 2 R15, which was absolutely brilliant in terms of build quality. This is an 8 out of 10. That was a 10 out of 10. So this is the instrument cluster of this motorcycle. Telltale lights on the sides. This is the gear position indicator. This is the tachometer, and this is the odometer or the trip meter of this motorcycle. And there are two trip meters, and this is the other trip meter. This is the time. This is the fuel economy. This is the average fuel economy, 45 kilometers per liter, and this is the average speed. The fuel level is low. So this is really loaded, not really seriously loaded, but this is decently good. The shift indicator is there, and clip-on handlebar, not really comfortable, but seriously looks good. Yamaha badge also looks really good. So this is the seat. The pillion seat is small and it is seriously uncomfortable for the pillion. So this is a bike you should ride alone and arrive alone. So now comes the conclusion part of the video. Should you buy the R15? Well, definitely go for it. It is a brilliant motorcycle. I just love riding the R15. And if you don't have to tour on this motorcycle, it will be a brilliant choice. But if you want a touring motorcycle, then the RS200 will be a better option, because it is much comfortable to ride when compared to this and the RC200. So that was it for this video, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the Motor Portal channel, and we will meet in the next video. Till then, ride safe and ride hard.